we go. Down from the airing cupboard. And have a look at that. All bubbly and frothy. That's all worked out really nicely, hasn't it? Excellent yeast. Right then. All we do now, break it down again. It's our mush. Beautiful. And you pour that in there. And what we're going to do is make a dough. Now that can be quite tricky. Careful not to get your hands too sticky too early on. So keep kneading until it comes into a dough really. It isn't really kneading yet, this is stirring it in. We'll keep going until we get it just right. And again, like the roughness of the technique is right. You know, just do it right. Just get the feeling of it. And there it is. It is there. Do you feel that? Just the loveliness of that. Just the lightness of it. It's coming through. Brilliant. There it is. Now at this point, sticky hands is a risk. I don't actually like it with sticky hands, so I'll keep going a bit longer. But it's becoming a bit unworkable with the spoon. So, as much of that off there as we can, waste not. And we'll plop that down onto the table. And that is how it really works. And we can fold it all in. We can continue using the spoon and things. I like to use my hands now to avoid sticky hands. Lovely. Plenty of flour in the hands and keep it covered with flour. There we go. There. And then bring it in. Basically, keeping it covered with flour. Avoid the sticky hands. It's just making a big chapati actually. See what I mean? There we go. Isn't that nice? What a feeling. Isn't it excellent? Bread making is such fun for everyone. There we go. Now spoon, finished with it. Put that there. And later we're going to use the bowl again. So we get as much out of there as we possibly can. Right then, so kneading technique. First we're going to get this sorted out like that. The whole thing works. Look, manage very minimal sticky hands. You can rub that off. It's really quite alright. There we go. So, anyway, if you get sticky hands, it's not too bad. Anyway, I prefer not to have sticky hands, but really, that's about as good as it gets, and you can actually rub that stuff because it goes hard and things on your fingers. It's quite difficult to wash off afterwards. So, there we go. But not to be too worried if you do get it all everywhere, all over your clothes and everything like that. So there is our dough. Now you bring that in, something like a brick eventually, you know, like that kind of thing. And that's sort of our loaf into form, but we haven't kneaded it. Now what we need to do is knead it for quite a long time. Now this is where it gets into that technique I found over the years that is pretty much the way it feels right. It's intuitive. And I'm informed by spirit from our Stone Age ancestors that this really is the most natural way to knead bread. And we've been making bread for a very, very long time. Thousands and thousands of years. So everything's wobbling around a bit. My camera's on the table. But you see what I'm doing? Pushing, turning. So intuitive. Once you get into it, your body will be able to do it in your mind. My mind lets go. I play like that. Play the violin like that. Don't know at all how to do it. It just happens. So use your intuition. Don't trust it. Trust in the witchcraft, the shamanism within. And feel it. And let the spirit guide you. Let God bless this bread. For it is our daily bread. There we go. And then we can use other techniques. And just let them come through. There. Good. So I'm going to keep going with this until the dough becomes pliant. It can take quite a while. 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And the dough eventually will be perfect like that. Show you what it will look like. We have to push it and it will just, see it's coming back. Eventually you'll push it in and it won't be quite so springy. That's for chapatis, but it will Right now it's breaking, yeah? The goosing would work through. Okay, so that's how it will look. And then we'll do a second kneading with our sunflower seeds and let it rise again after we've let it rise for the first time. Okay, so
Spiral in, making the bread. Ciao.